Hello, 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 everybody. What's going on? Promise to tell the truth. How we doing? How we doing? Don't get on here if y'all ain't ready for a podcast. Good afternoon. Good evening, actually. Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone is doing okay. We'll give it a couple minutes for our other hosts to hop on. Good evening, Teddy. Host, where you at? Where you at? Hmm. A little technical difficulties. Your background is loud.
Is it? You're right. The TV's on. Hold on. I don't know how I.
Hey, talking about time. I heard that, Teddy.
Huh?
Tell her. Teddy said about time.
I am so sorry, you guys. It didn't show for the longest. Like I'm sitting here, and then it said that you sent me a request. So I'm like, okay, that's exactly why we need to get on Instagram because this TikTok stuff will just be waiting around and
Help
trying
us
to
get them followers up.
figure it out. Like fuck.
Help us get them
Life
followers
learned,
up,
you guys.
guys.
But I'm here. I do apologize. You know, I like to kind of be prompt, but I do apologize, guys. Working on it, okay? I'm working on it.
We getting better. We getting better.
Turn my volume up. What we got on here tonight?
We got a few, not much. Share the live, you guys. Share the live.
Share.
Share. So yeah. I hope everybody's doing good tonight though. I guess we can go ahead and get started. People will join as we go, I'm guessing.
Right.
So, good evening, everyone. I'm Leah,
And I'm Bree.
and we're from Promise to Tell the Truth podcast, where we promise to tell the truth and nothing but the truth. Um,
Nothing but it. That's
yeah,
it.
ain't no other way.
That's it. That's the only way, guys. We gotta tell the truth around here.
So we're on here every Thursday at 8:45 Pacific Standard Time. And I hope everybody enjoys all of our episodes. You can also see our episodes on YouTube if you miss it here. Our YouTube is Promise to Tell the Truth podcast, all one word on YouTube. We also have an IG, Instagram. If you can go to Instagram and find us on Promise to Tell the Truth _ and you can go follow us. All the updates that we have will be on Instagram. So yeah, let's get into it.
For sure.
So this has been on my mind. And I'm sure it'll be people disagreeing and agreeing. There'll be a lot of different opinions on this topic, but let's get into it. Should men who don't have kids fuck with women with kids?
Mm.
That's a big one because I feel like, so I feel both ways. I feel like yes and no. So the reason why I say no is because if you can't keep up, or you can't be understanding, or if you can't know like what comes with a woman having kids, especially if she's a single mother. Like, no, when I mean single, I mean like no help from nobody, baby daddy, baby daddy's family, not her family, whatever the case may be. If you take care of your kids by yourself, and then you mess with a man who doesn't have kids, a lot, not all, but some men, they don't understand what it's like to have a kid. So they might be expecting you to do something, or they might be expecting, more of your time, and you can't give it to them because you have these responsibilities. And I don't feel like all men, but I feel like some men don't understand that. So it's just like, do you just fuck with somebody that already has kids, or like, do you not? Like, what are y'all thinking on that? Like, what's y'all thought process on this?
So yeah, let's wait for the chat. But while we're waiting for the chat, I'm gonna answer that. I feel like I feel like that's a big one. A guy dealing with a female that has kids and he possibly don't have kids. I feel like it can get difficult because his values are not the same as a woman with kids values. You know what I mean?
For
his
sure.
his responsibilities are not the same as a woman with kids. And it's funny that you brought that up because me me and me and me and a friend of mine, we were watching um this what is it called, like the balloon pop show or whatever.
Yeah.
And so a woman was on there, and she basically was like, she had asked a question. And the question was, um, she basically was like, guys that do have baby mothers, um, basically like, is she said something in the words of, is your money is the money for me and your child separate, or is that accounted for together? She said like, would you ever tell me like, oh, we can't go out, or I can't take you out to dinner because I have to buy whatever such and such for my kids?
Absolutely.
So that was one of her questions. And so she was popping these men as they answered, because she said she doesn't want a man who has to put her in his child's budget, basically. She's like, I don't even want to hear about the child. Like, she said, that shouldn't even come up when we're talking about me. And I'm like, that's kind of selfish. Like, that's kind of selfish. And so the guy friend that I was watching it with, he was telling me, he said that's like an absolute no for me. Like, like, that's like, she would have been out of there like that. Because why is it that you what's the word for it? Why is it that my child, me telling you that I have to buy something for my child, why is that a problem for you? But there goes back to your question. Some people cannot take it. She's a woman with kids. She's a woman without kids, and dating men with kids is a problem for her because she feels like their kids are their priorities. And
Yeah, like she obviously
in
felt like she had to.
Yeah.
She felt like she was in competition. She felt like she should come first, and that's out. Absolutely out. Now let me, because we're gonna get to the chat right now. Hold up. My thing is, when somebody says kid, kid, I feel like all bets are off. Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, doesn't matter what I told you, what I'm finna do. Like, when I say, oh, I can't because my kid, there should be no questions about it. Like, you're never gonna be in competition with my kid or kids or whatever the case. This goes for a male, a female, however you should put it. Like, your kids come first at the end of the day. So I don't give a fuck what we talked about. When it comes to my kid, they're always going to come before you. And if you don't like that, you could on to the next. Hit the door. Get to stepping. Lemon pepper stepper.
Right.
Because what?
Yeah. So that kind of
see.
answers a little bit of the question about people's opinions. You know, I just feel like a guy that don't have kids with a woman with kids, it becomes some part of, you know, like
it starts to become an issue for sure.
And it's the same thing with women with no kids with dealing with a guy that have kids.
Exactly. But it's like, I would rather the person I'm talking to, like, if I didn't have kids, I would rather the person I'm talking to take care of their kids rather than not. Like, I don't want to talk to no deadbeat nigga, or I don't want. I'm sure a man don't want to mess with a deadbeat female. Like, that's out.
There is women like that. I've had a friend tell me, like, he was dealing with this girl, and she doesn't have kids, and basically it was kind of like what the girl had said on the pop show. Like, she basically, anytime he brought up his kids, it was like, dang, like, when you're gonna make time for me? I get it though, but it's like, but if I'm with you too, then you shouldn't be like that. It's like, now you giving jealous vibes that you jealous of my kids. Like, I'm with you all the time, but the minute I go pick up my kids or go hang out with my kids, you like, oh, I wish you spent time with me like that or whatever. But it's like, dang, I was just with you. You know what I mean? So I feel like dealing with people with kids and people without kids and coming together in a relationship, sometimes it can get a little difficult.
For sure. Let's read these comments. Okay. Definitely can be applied for both men and women because their mindset doesn't understand the time. For sure. Next. Let's see. As a single father myself, oh, where'd it go? As a single father myself, my kids come first, and I would never expect a single mother to put her kids before me. And if she does, I would seriously question why she would even begin to do that. Exactly. No, exactly. Ain't no man or woman coming before my kids, and I don't care. You can feel how you want to feel. I'll fall out with anybody over mine.
At the end of the day, you have to, the way I think about it as a mother is, I'm a mother, okay? I'm a single mother at that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no daddies help around here. Like, baby daddies don't help out, whatever. Like, real life single parenting around here. So when a motherfucker come in your life and don't respect your priorities, it's like, okay, at the end of the day, I brought these motherfuckers in this world, so it's my due diligence to make sure that I'm here for them.
Exactly.
You know, like, I gotta do what I gotta do, and I'm not gonna put nobody before them.
Yeah, when you deal with somebody that has kids and you don't have kids, you are working around that kid's schedule at the end of the day, and that's just how it goes. And if you don't feel like you could understand that, or you don't want to be a part of that schedule, then you need to find somebody else to talk to that doesn't have kids like you.
Right.
Because it's no. Like, a person shouldn't be feeling bad because, oh, I gotta make time for both. No, fuck that. Nigga, I'll make time for you when I see you, or whenever I can, or when my kid is not, you know what I mean? Like, what?
Right. Exactly. Or not even, like, you should be able to, okay, like, you know, like, but that's the thing, when they don't have kids, they're not that understanding, because normal people with kids would be like, oh, it's okay, babe, we're gonna figure it out. Like, okay, Let me know when the baby go to sleep, or you need help. You want me to come help you real quick. You know, like while we get things together, like whatever the case may be.
Mm-hmm.
But some people just don't be understanding of another person's priorities, and that's a saying that I always said growing up. I be telling people all the time, what's important to you may not be important to the next person. And that's real life shit. Something you can think that is important, you be like, that shit was important to me. Like, what the fuck? Why would they do that? Da, 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 da. And that person might not think that it was nothing. Like, they'll think like it didn't mean shit. But to you,
Right.
it meant everything. You know what I mean? So it's like certain shit be important to you, but it don't mean shit to the next person. Like,
Yeah.
literally.
That's why you really gotta find people like to talk to or fuck with that's equally yoked with you. Because if they're not equally yoked, it's always gonna be some type of discrepancy, some type of issue, some type of something like. And you know, if shoot, I don't care. A fallout over my kids, I'll never give a fuck.
Never, ever, ever.
No, I
At
wouldn't
the
even
end
think
of-
twice about
'cause
it.
at the end
I'm
of
not
the
even gonna
day,
think about your ass no more. It's gonna be like,
at the end of the day,
nigga,
it's gonna be me and my kids.
it's always gonna be you and your kids.
Exactly. So what the fuck I look like?
You gonna go through about 5 niggas before your kids is ever gone. So please.
For real.
It's talking about
For real. For real.
So yeah.
So
But do we have some more comments before we move on? Let's see.
I think so. Oh wait.
It says exactly that part. Add to it, don't subtract from it. Hello.
Exactly. Don't subtract from it, okay? Is that it? More comments?
Yeah, I think that's all the comments.
Okay, so since we ain't got no more comments on that, guys, I kind of wanted to touch bases with everybody last week on it, but it kind of slipped my mind. But I just be seeing little shit and be noticing shit about certain shit, and I'm like, let me speak on that. As hot as it's been hot as hell, hot as fucking hell, y'all. I feel like I feel like a lot of people do not take the importance of hygiene. Like, it's hot as hell. It's hot as hell. You know your ass needs to make sure you either staying cool or making sure that ass is clean or whatever the case
No, I don't
may
give a fuck if you is staying cool. Make sure that ass is clean.
Well, yeah, especially as a woman, but I can't even say women. I promise you, I was in Walmart and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it's always a musty motherfucker. A musty motherfucker. And it pissed me off because it's like, as big as you is, I know you motherfuckers, I know you smell that shit. I know you smell it. And you got
big and musty.
You walking around pushing baskets and walking slow, and it's just whiffing in front, like funky and musty. Like, to me, it's like, okay, it's too hot for that shit. Why the fuck are you musty?
That's nasty. It's too hot to be musty.
You just walking around and it's smelling like ass and must.
Hey, I be hot off of fresh out the dove. So I can only imagine fresh off the must.
Like I said, I'm like, okay, you know what? At this point, it should be a fucking crime. Like, people should get tickets and all fined for being musty. You should not be allowed to be walking around musty and funky.
Not at all.
Us women learning sex education and all that shit about hygiene in school and shit. You know what? I can't even say that because half of the shit that I know now, I didn't learn it from sex education. I don't think I learned it from that. I think some of the shit was like self-taught to me, like going through different shit in my life and then learning about it. But it's like, as women, wash your ass. Like, women, you should take a shower at least once a day. Twice is fine, but at least once a day, okay? wash that ass. Like,
Cause fuck all that
bitches,
self-cleaning shit they be talking about.
yeah,
Bitch,
like,
go in that motherfucking shower and wash that ass. And y'all need to soak
yeah,
in that bath too.
yeah. It's
Cause
just,
some of y'all need to soak.
yeah. Look, it's out of hand. It's out of hand. Okay, it's out of hand.
Cause
So,
I'm not tired of smelling stinky motherfuckers. Okay, so if you didn't have a long day at work and you having a bad, like you having a day where you just like, fuck, like I'm sweating, whatever. Okay, that's different. Go home, make sure you hop that ass in the water. But like for a motherfucker, like if you continuously like be around somebody and you smell a motherfucker, you're like, damn, why this nigga always stink? Matter of fact, I know somebody like that. This motherfucker gave me a hug one time and my whole shoulder was musty and wet. I was so pissed off. I will never forget it.
and look,
So
and
every time I see him,
talking
I'll be
about,
like, a little musty.
and talking about, do you got a wipe, a rag?
Girl, what was I doing? I was rubbing lemon on it. I was rubbing the lime on it. The lime was for the tequila. I was rubbing the lime on my shoulder to get the you know they be like, oh, you can rub a lemon or a lime on you and it take the must off.
Yeah.
So I didn't have no wipe or nothing. So I'm like, oh, I got a lemon. So I started rubbing the motherfucking shoulder. Girl, that's nasty. And mind you, take some motherfucking chlorophyll because it do help if you got a little BO or you sweat a lot or I don't know, whatever y'all be going through. It worked.
So with the hygiene, y'all, like I said, women, y'all should be taking y'all showers at least once a day. Okay, there's really like no excuse. Like in my household, I have boys and girls. They are required to take showers every single day, and I think 2 of my kids take showers like twice a day. Like they be 1 in the morning, 1 at nighttime. Like they don't even play. They don't even play those kind of games. Like, and then my oldest son, he takes showers more than everybody in the house. I know he's super clean. He's super clean. And then another thing is like, if you shave, do your shit. Waxing is a whole lot better though. Y'all try that sugar wax out, ladies. Try the sugar wax out. I know people think about waxing and be like, oh, it hurts. Try sugar wax. It doesn't hurt as bad as a hard wax and it lasts longer. I promise you. I bullshit you not.
Yeah, and I've had both, so
I bullshit you not. I've had a hard wax and I was like, oh hell no. Like it felt like my skin was gone. And then I tried the sugar wax. I tried the sugar wax and I'm like, okay, I can do this. I can do this. This is a little more tolerable. I can fuck with the sugar wax. And then it's like brushing y'all teeth. I know I probably don't have the best teeth. You know, my shit, they're a little yellow. But brush your fucking teeth. Mouthwash. Brush your tongue when you're brushing your teeth. Afterwards, brush your tongue. My friend right here, she brushes the walls of her
who, me?
her mouth. Yeah, whatever she be doing.
I be brushing my lips. I brush the wall. I brush everything. I don't even play like that.
Gets down. She gets
I don't even play like that.
She gets down.
They talking about damn, your lips soft. I know.
But yeah, y'all, so take care of yourself, especially women, us women. Like, y'all don't know how bad, like, y'all don't be thinking like it's really important until you over here. It's never happened to me, but just imagine, y'all know how niggas talk. Just imagine how niggas be talking about that bitch was funky. That bitch, she had the Lion King bush. Like,
I'm cracking up, not the Lion King.
Like, she had the Lion King bush. Like, she was musty. Like, what? Like, what? You was what? You got yuck mouth? You don't brush your teeth or your tongue?
Talking about
they taught you. They taught you how to do that in preschool.
Hey, what time did you say? He said, "Get blessed with a nickname." I know the fuck. Yes, because I will bless the fuck out of somebody with a nickname. I promise you.
Oh
I will
yeah.
name you.
Over
I
here
will
we got
name you down.
over here we got nicknames like crazy. Okay, Nick, please don't get nicknamed. Please, if you got nicknames, oh my gosh.
Ain't talking about Thrash. Like, what's Thrash? That mouth.
I've literally had a guy tell me. Okay, because I'm kind of like, I'm not too blunt, but I just speak on stuff as I see it. So imagine dealing with this dude and he brushing his teeth, and then you see that he didn't brush his tongue, and you like, why you didn't brush your tongue? You don't brush your tongue? He told me, why would you brush your tongue? I said, because you should be brushing your tongue. Nobody ever taught you to brush your tongue. They even got tongue scrapers now. My kids got.
They even got the tongue thing on the back of the toothbrush.
Exactly. That's what those little ridges.
What you thought it was? Just a little ridges?
That's what those ridges are for, right? So I'm telling them, right? I'm like, they teach you that when they're teaching you to brush your teeth. I said, nobody ever taught you that? Your mama never taught you that? Why the fuck this man gonna say his mama didn't teach him to brush his teeth? I said, who taught you how to brush your teeth? He said, they taught me how to brush my teeth when I was in preschool. They taught you how to brush your teeth in preschool?
So you didn't learn how to brush your teeth till you was 4?
Right, 3 or 4, exactly. So you mean to tell me you didn't learn how to brush your teeth until you were 3 or 4, and when they were teaching you how to brush your teeth, they didn't teach you to brush your tongue either?
Trifling.
Wonder why you got fucking yuck mouth and teeth motherfucking missing and shit. That's why. And then you call the fucking mama up. Why your son say you didn't teach him how to brush his teeth? That boy a motherfucking lie. He's like, Mom, you didn't teach me how to brush my teeth. The people at the school taught me how to brush my teeth. Something's wrong here. So let's start early. Please teach your kids to brush their fucking teeth. Let me tell you something though. I got an exception because I do have an autistic 5-year-old. She don't like brushing her teeth. She don't like brushing her teeth. Which is nasty. And I tell her all the time, I don't give a fuck. You 5, I don't give a fuck. That's nasty. It's nasty. I literally have to hold her down just to hold her mouth and. But hey, we got to get it done. But that's nasty. It should be taught while they're young. Wash your ass. Take a bath. Brush your teeth. Brush your tongue. Rinse your mouth out. You know what I mean? Like when you sending your kids off to go spend the night at somebody's house.
Make sure they got a toothbrush in their bag,
right?
Some drawers, some socks, some their own toothpaste. You don't know what people be doing to their shit. I can't stand that.
Clothes. Send them with some underwear. See, me, I do always keep like extra toothbrush and stuff. So if they do happen to leave the toothbrush, cool. We're gonna have some extra toothbrushes around here. But I don't get how people will send their kids off and their kids will go for days. Like, you ain't worried about if your child washed their ass or not? Me, I be tripping. My son leaves, he be gone with his family or his friends or whatever. I be calling them, texting them like, did you take a shower? Did you wash up? You got clothes? You got enough clothes? You need me to come bring you something to wear?
Exactly.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna come pick you up so you can come home and take a shower. Like, I'm that type of mama. I don't play about no hygiene. You ain't finna be nothing. We ain't smelling like no ass or nothing like that over here.
They talking about pack your whole bag, bitch, come spend a night.
No, for real. Like, you really gotta stay on the hygiene tip because that is just nasty.
It is nasty.
Just nasty.
And if you roll over and like you don't brush your teeth. So I had a nigga before tell me, this nigga I used to fuck with back then, he would tell me like, before we even start talking in the morning, go brush your teeth.
Oh, he wasn't playing. He was like, bitch, I don't want to smell that morning breath or nothing.
Nothing. Because I'll be like, oh, good morning, babe. Yada yada. He's like,
Right.
bitch, go brush your teeth.
No,
And
for
I'll be
real.
like, oh, okay. And I was young. I was like a teenager still. But like, I guarantee you a nigga don't smell my shit in the morning.
No, for real. I feel like once you're comfortable with a person, like, yeah, y'all gonna wake up to each other, whatever. You do y'all little morning kiss or whatever, and then you go brush your teeth, whatever. But I feel like there is a lot of men out here that are like super clean. Like, you know what I mean? Like super fucking clean. They wake up, brush their teeth, wash their face. Like, I'm talking about hot towel rag, washing their face, getting the boogers out their eyes and shit, making sure everything's clean or whatever.
I love a clean nigga.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't really think I've dealt with any like dirty ass men except for a nigga that said he didn't brush his tongue because his mama didn't tell him to, or was never taught to brush his tongue. So you mean to tell me you've been walking around with thrash for 30 plus years of your life?
Hey, talking about, we gonna call that nigga Ridges.
Right. Talking about thrush loke. Promise you. Thrush loke.
Not the thrush loke.
Thrush loke.
But yeah, yeah, so just
fucking lying.
Cause why you do the same shit I did? Yeah, so I just feel like, yeah, keep that hygiene where it's supposed to be, especially when it's hot. And then let me just add this in because this got something to do with hygiene.
It on at the wrong time. They should have been on when we was talking about hygiene and shit.
This might be the right time, actually. So I'm gonna add this in because this has to do something with hygiene. I don't want to see nobody in no motherfucking boots in the summer. Don't fucking put no boots on in the summer. Just don't do it. Like, bitch, wait till fall, wait till winter. That's when you can even maybe do it in the spring when it's raining and shit. But like, don't. If I see a bitch on with some boots in the summer, I'm gonna assume your feet stinking they itch.
They do.
Because that's nasty. Why do you have on these hot ass boots in the summer?
If a bitch got on boots in the summer, her feet do stink, or she hiding the motherfuckers.
And why your feet ain't there, bitch? Summertime, you should be showing them toes. I show my toes in the rain. So, bitch, you should be showing your... What? It's hot. You want to put on some boots? Bitch, and don't, I didn't smell the bitch with some, pissy coochie. What is that about? Why? Pissy. Not fishy, but pissy. Why the fuck are you walking past and I smell piss? Like you just dipped your clothes in some piss or something like.
Piss?
It gotta be what else would it be? It gotta be the coochie. Is it just the clothes? Do you piss on your clothes and you don't wash it?
Maybe she ain't maybe she not wiping and it's dripping and the pee drip.
Talking about, can you make it drip? Can you make it drop?
Or something. It gotta be the pee drip, right? Because why it smell like pee?
No.
Why it smell like
pee? Yeah. And if you have this problem, maybe you should walk around with wipes or something like.
I feel like, okay, so the only thing, I feel like it has to be you either not wiping right or you a pissy ass bitch. I don't know. Because I can say when I was pregnant with my last child, what is that, crickets? When I was pregnant with my last child, my last trimester, like my last month, I used to smell like, it smelled like pee or something. Like it smelled like weird. It smelled like pee or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I went to the doctor and they was like, oh, it's the amino fluid.
Yeah.
Amino fluid, something. The sac was leaking or something. So if you're not pregnant and you ain't got no shit leaking from the inside of your body,
It's nasty. Like, you
then
shouldn't walk past and smell like piss.
that's trifling. It's giving homeless. It's giving downtown. Bitch, why are you walking past smelling like pee, bitch? What?
Yeah, that's a little strange.
Yeah, that's
I think you
pee.
had something else you wanted to touch on.
Yeah.
Go
Shit.
ahead.
I was trying to figure out if I should touch on it now.
I think so.
I know we had a confession, but
We can do it after.
Okay, cool. So I did want to touch on something, y'all. I'm glad that she reminded me. So, you ever been with somebody and they gotta tell you to clean up after yourself? Like women on here in the chat. Has a nigga ever had to tell you to clean up? Have ever had to tell you to clean up after yourself? Like, and I'm specifically women. Have you ever has a nigga ever had to tell you to clean up? I'm not.
Oh, we should have read the chat first. My bad.
I'm not gonna say men because women. You expect more out of a woman. You expect a woman to be
for
clean.
Sure.
But we can read the chat real fast. Let me read it while you guys
type what y'all feel.
Dang, where did we?
I think we left off where Teddy. So Teddy said it don't help. Mm-hmm.
Okay, it don't help if you got a high salt intake either. Okay, I'll try sugar wax. I've stopped both times. I tried with hard wax. Yes, girl, try sugar wax. Get blessed with the nickname. No, for real. That's what we do around here. Unfortunately, majority of parents simply just don't care, which is very sad. You should always care about your child's hygiene and your hygiene. Your child is a reflection of you. And I'll be damned if anybody be like, oh, Brianna's kids was funky or they was this and they was that. Bitch, please. Never, not over here. The most you're going to say is that little boy need to cut his toenails because I got one that don't cut them. And I'd be like, clean them motherfuckers. Them is, Go bag. Need to go visit Ling Ling and get those toes done. No, for real. Speaking
for
of.
Sure.
I need to hit the nail shop.
Talking about let's take a weekend trip.
Right. Okay. Let's see. But that's understandable. Exactly. But yeah, women, back to y'all. No man
drink that water.
Should ever have to tell you to clean up. Us as women, that should have been something you learned growing up. For me, yeah, I grew up in the household where, we wake up and clean up, either Saturdays or Sundays.
Saturday and Sunday morning.
Yeah, Saturday and Sunday. Those are days where you get the house together, you clean up or whatever. During the week though, the small shit, your dishes or whatever. Shit like that. Doing your laundry, not digging out the fucking dirty clothes to find clothes.
That's out.
That's nasty. A man telling you need to clean this fucking house. No, we're not living like that. No man should have to tell you to clean up. My house is not the best, but my house ain't dirty. And never is. Never is. You might see toys everywhere. You might even see
hey, that's laundry. About it.
You might even see clean laundry like sitting on the couch or something like that when I don't feel like folding the clothes. But you're never finna see my house a mess. You're never finna see dishes everywhere. You're never finna walk in and it smells like food gone bad and shit like that. Like, no. And no nigga has ever had to tell me you need to clean up.
That's embarrassing, and that just shows what type of woman you are. Because if your house ain't clean, if your kitchen not clean, if your bathroom's not clean, if your sheets not clean, like it will make me look at you real weird. Like, Bitch, is your coochie clean? Like,
and that's another
why
thing.
the
Like, how
fuck?
often is y'all washing them sheets? How often is you washing the blankets? Your towels, the shit that you dry your body off with every day when you hop out that shower. How often is you washing them towels?
You know what? I really feel some type of, if I go to somebody's house and I'm like, you got a towel? And they be like, girl, we ain't really. Or if you don't have no linen closet with no linen in that bitch, or no towels in that bitch, I'm gonna look at you real weird. My grandma always had a linen closet with towels in that motherfucker. Towel sheets, pillowcases, all that. If you don't have that, I'm gonna look at you real weird. Like,
girl, these bitches be having that little linen closet that you supposed to use as like towels and linen and shit. Like they be using that just to put random shit in there. And
that's out. Your
motherfuckers
linen.
be
When I look for a place,
scraping up, talking about, oh no, you gotta use a shirt to dry off, bitch, please.
bitch, I wish I would. When I look, I have thousands of towels. I mean, probably not thousands, but I have a lot. I have a lot of sheets. I have a lot of comforters. I have a lot of pillowcases. I have a lot of everything. So if you like, if you don't have like, when I look for an apartment, I look for a linen closet for this very reason. If the apartment don't have a linen closet, I don't think I'm gonna move in.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm just not, because where the fuck I'm gonna put all these towels?
Right.
Like, somebody spends it out of your house, they should be able to go in the cabinet, pick a towel, pick a face towel, and a dry towel. Sure. And then they should be able to get in the shower. Like, it should just be that. You would think that that's common sense, like that's law, but a lot of people don't think like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And then it's like, if a man has to tell you to clean up, that's a problem. Like, I wouldn't even want to be with a bitch or woman, whatever the fuck. I wouldn't want to be with a woman who don't clean. Like, why do I have to tell you to go wash the dishes? Oh, the dishes been there for 4 days. Go wash them. What?
Right.
Oh, we just got done fucking. You still got these same sheets on from 3 weeks ago when we fuck. Like, that's nasty. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Can it be me, Bookie?
That's trifling.
Yeah. So I hope y'all hoes is cleaning right now on this live. Go clean up.
The only thing I can say, y'all, I'm a clean bitch. The one thing I cannot stand to do is mop.
Oh, I hate mopping.
Me and mopping is like fuck. So that might
I don't like folding clothes either. But I do, but I don't. I hate it.
Clothes before I mop. Mopping.
I'll probably mop before I fold the clothes. Yeah, I mean, but for me, like, I used to pay people to fold my clothes, so I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, mopping is just not one for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to call my mama to come over.
I don't mind washing the clothes, but I don't like folding them. I'm not gonna lie. Let me see. Teddy said agreed. I hate folding clothes. Yeah, me too. Okay. I'm gonna do the confession now, guys. I know y'all been waiting. I think we love these confessions. I'll be loving them too. Don't worry. Okay, so my husband's ex-wife is his best friend. How can I be his best friend if that spot is already taken?
I love to mop and vacuum. I know.
So, let's break this down. Your husband's ex-wife, that's already a problem, is his best friend.
Your husband's ex-wife is his best friend. Okay.
How can I be his best friend if that spot is already taken? You can't. It's a wrap. Just go and get that nigga back.
Okay, because so my question is, why is the ex-wife his best friend?
Yeah, because when you marry somebody, you marry them because that's your best friend. You guys are one. There's no way.
So when y'all broke up, but y'all still vowed to be best friends?
Right.
Right. So it's like, okay, y'all not together. You guys aren't married no more. But you guys are still best friends. It's kind of strange.
It
Because
is.
why aren't you guys together, but you guys still remain to be best friends?
Exactly.
So now
Like,
me and
I
you,
wish we had some more context.
so now me and you, but you're my lover, and I want you to be my best friend and my lover, but I can't make you my best friend because you are still best friends with your ex, with your wife. That's kind of strange. That's weird.
Yeah. It's weird, and I don't think it should be allowed. I feel like you need to put your foot down. You need to tell this man, like, you are not going to be best friends with her. Like, you need to give him an ultimatum at the end of the day, because you should be his best friend. If they still want to be cool, okay, that's a different thing. But to say, this is my best friend, like, for him to confide in her as a best friend, you guys got divorced for a reason. So
Right.
I just don't get that. I don't get that. And that would not fly in my household. Fuck
Yeah.
all of that.
Sorry, guys. I don't know what just happened to my light.
Yeah, fuck all that. There's no way. There's no way. Let's see what the comments say. Why are you two not best friends? Exactly. What barrier, like, what happened there? Like, how are you not the best friend, but you married him, and his ex-wife is the best friend, but they're divorced? That doesn't make any sense. Let's see what else. Why really, for real, bestie? Like Biz Markie said, you say she's just a friend. Exactly. My mind would start wondering, like, do you be doing something with her? Like, why are y'all best friends? Like, what do y'all talk about? Do you talk to her about me? Like, I don't know. I wouldn't be comfortable with that. So my advice to the anonymous person that wrote this, you need to set a boundary. There needs to be some type of boundaries to where, like, how are you even confident or feel comfortable in your marriage when this man's ex-wife is his best friend? Like, I just don't get that. There's no way in hell. Fuck all that. Let me see. Hella do, and wouldn't be surprised if they end up back together. Exactly. Like I said, get that man back to her.
So what about, funny that you brought this up, because, so what about, I've had someone tell me that they were married to a person, has kids with this person, but they were never in a relationship, but they were best friends. We got married because we were best friends, is what they said. We got married because we were best friends, and we just thought, like, whatever, fuck it, whatever. Had kids, and then says, yeah, we were never in a relationship, but we got married. That was my best friend. That's my best friend. So, no relationship, but you guys got married? That was just your best friend? Why would you marry your best friend?
Hey, Taysa, huh?
Right. Why would you marry your best friend, right?
So I will say, okay, so I will say, not true, exactly. I will say,
Same thing I thought when it was hit to me.
Yeah. So I will say, I had a baby by somebody that I wasn't in a relationship with. Like, I guess he thought we was in a relationship, but I didn't really consider that.
So if you're not in a relationship with somebody, so just imagine, let's use you for an example. I'm just gonna ask you. You're not in a relationship with somebody, but this is your best friend. You guys go get married, just to say you got married. Oh yeah, I married my best friend, and you guys have kids together. How does that make any sense?
It's not adding up. It don't make sense. That's why you can't figure it out.
Yeah, like, how does that make sense? But you
there's a piece missing. That's what.
Together? What? You were never together? But you married?
Okay, question. Did she take the last name?
Huh?
Did she take the last name?
For sure. For sure.
That sounds like bullshit to me. Because
Yeah.
even if that say this was the case, right? What would she take the last name for if y'all was never together, y'all was never in a relationship? Like she would have kept, you guys would have been married, but she would have kept her last name, you would have kept your last name, whatever the case may be.
Right.
So that ain't making sense.
It's not. It's not mathing.
Hey, the math ain't mathing.
It's not mathing. It's not mathing. So back to that question about the best friend and the ex and the husband. Sounds like me and him would be having a problem because I would kind of have to give him an ultimatum, like,
absolutely,
you either gonna end that or whatever, but why is that your best friend? And no, I don't really like the thought of that. I don't like the thought of that.
I don't even want my nigga having a best friend. Cause what best friend?
Right.
Who? Bitch, I'm your best friend.
No, for real. I just feel like some people take that role a little too far. You know what I mean? And I feel like some people be having like ulterior motives. Like that's not really what they be wanting. They don't really be wanting to be best friends. They really be wanting more,
Yeah.
but they be afraid to give more because they don't know how it's gonna go. They don't know if it's gonna go bad, and then they gonna wish that they didn't ruin that relationship because they still want to be around you, quote unquote. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's out. That is completely out.
For sure.
Completely.
Yeah, cause ain't no way. Best friend.
Not true.
So yeah, set that boundary. Is the advice we have for you. Set that boundary, give that man an ultimatum, or deal with it. But who wants to do that?
No, like she said, set that boundary. Set them boundaries for sure. I feel like us women, a lot of times, we settle for things that we're not really comfortable with because of how much love we have for a person. Like, you know, like you could be like, I really fuck with this person. I really fuck with this person. I really like him, whatever. And he can be coming to you with some bullshit. And in the back of your mind, you know, like, I don't want to deal with this. But you deal with it anyways because you be afraid to lose the person. Like, you be like, okay, I really like this motherfucker. Like, I really, you know, I see something, you know, I see something in this person. And you be really, like, just settling, really, because it's like, that's not really, you know, like you don't really fuck with that. Like you don't really fuck with that shit. But you know, we do shit because we let our emotions get ahead of us.
For sure.
Somebody said, or find a best friend. Yeah, and then problems might arise once you find you a best friend. Like, oh, okay, so since you got a best friend, your ex is your best friend, I'm gonna go find me a best friend. And then that might be a problem for them because they're like, oh, you gonna go find you a best friend? And then they might feel like you playing tit for tat. Is it really?
So then they're gonna go fuck the best friend.
Right. And then you gonna fuck your best friend. And then y'all both gonna be making each other mad, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But that kind of goes into what the next topic of the conversation.
Okay.
How do you know if you are being patient in a relationship or if you are settling?
How do you know if you are being patient in a new relationship?
Or in a relationship?
Oh, in a relationship or settling. I feel like that's a hard one. How do you know if you're being patient or if you're settling in a relationship? I feel like only time will be able to tell that. Time. When, of course, if a relationship is fresh, you can't really say, okay, I've been patient with this person. Or anything like that. Once you've been with a person for so long, or after a certain amount of time, then you're like, okay, I've been patient enough. I watched this happen. I watched, you know, this or that or whatever. And then so you have to, you know, weed out the good and the bad. Okay, I did this, I did that. And then certain shit, you just be like, okay, well, at this point, I'm settling. Like, I feel like I'm settling. I'm settling because, like I said, previously, it's like, when you settling because it's certain shit you wouldn't do or you wouldn't allow that you're starting to put up with or you're starting to tolerate. Like you could say, like, I could say, like, oh, I don't want no bum ass nigga. I don't want no nigga that don't got no job, whatever. And then you notice, like, damn, this nigga ain't had a job for this whole motherfucking year. But I really care for him. I really love him. Now you settle.
I feel like that would be patient though, right?
That's patient, but a whole year and you ain't got a job?
Yeah, that's true.
Now you just settling. You settling because you know this person is capable of getting a job. At this point, you didn't had about two jobs within a year, and this person still ain't came with no job or nothing like that. And so you like, okay, I'm settling because I love them. I'm settling because I want this to work or whatever the case may be. Or say if you dealing with a dude and y'all dealing with each other and y'all been trying to have a baby, and then he goes and gets somebody pregnant and
cut him off.
Y'all just been trying to have a baby. Do you settle? You stick around? Or do you...
Now, ladies, that is settling. Don't be patient on that one.
Right. So it's just like certain stuff.
Leave that nigga alone. He trifling.
Right. Exactly. So, yeah.
Nigga, you have a baby on me, I will never fuck with you again.
So, like somebody said, to what degree? Expectations, understanding, that is it. It all matters. It all counts. Like,
for sure.
I feel like patience though too. Like, some people don't have patience. Some people don't want to wait and see what happens. Some people don't want to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, some people really want instant gratification. And like
some people expect you to change within a matter of a week.
But so that's a thing with being patient. You have to set like I guess you can call it like a time limit. Like, you can't be patient forever. So it's just like, okay, I'm gonna give this man 6 months to show me whatever. Okay. Mm-hmm. 6 months come around. You didn't been patient for 6 months. Now it's going on 9. And you're like, damn, okay, well, I guess I'll be a little bit more patient. And that's just hope. Now you're living off of hope. And then hope is going to turn into settling. Mm-hmm. So it's like you gotta pick your battles. You gotta pick what, you know what I mean? Like, if you told yourself, I'm giving this man 6 months, or I'm giving this man 3 months, or in 3 months you're gonna get on your feet, or in 6 months you need to be on your feet by then, or whatever the case may be, and you notice, like, okay, and he just didn't got comfortable, he don't want to do nothing, he sit around playing a game, smoking weed all day, like, you need to move around. Like, yeah. Because at that point you're settling. You're not gonna, it ain't nothing gonna change because you've been allowing this for 6 months. And although you felt like you were being patient with him for 6 months, he felt like you were adapting to how he's being. Like, he didn't think, oh, she's being patient with me. He's like, oh, well, she'd be all right. She even got comfortable and I could just do this and do. No. So you gotta know, you gotta filter it out for sure.
You do. And I feel like in our day and age, like, I can't speak for everyone because I don't know everyone's age on here, but I'm in my 30s. So I feel like I don't really have the time or energy to be settling, like, or playing games or chasing. Like, some niggas really want you to chase them these days.
And I won't.
Like a female. Like, you want me to chase you?
A nigga told me, he said, I don't even chase my liquor, let alone chase bitches. I felt that. Cause I be chasing my liquor sometimes, but I ain't chasing no nigga. I'm just not.
For real, heavy
Nigga,
on
I'll go all day without talking to you.
yeah.
Nigga, I'm not what?
Heavy on a not chasing nobody. But like I
The
said,
fuck I look like little Sally Walker?
we're too old. If you're in your 30s, if you're 30 and up, like we have to think for long term. You had your 20s, and your teen years to play games with a motherfucker, to run circles around a motherfucker. But once you're in your 30s, it's like, okay.
Yeah, you gotta start really thinking about your future. You gotta really start settling down. Not settling, but settling down.
Big difference. Big difference. Big difference. Okay? We're gonna talk it. Big difference.
Because who wants to
settling
keep
down
going
and
through man
settling-
after man after man in their 30s, 40s? Like, who wants to do that? You should be like working on finding your person and finding yourself.
That is so true. That is so true. Somebody had asked me the other day, like, how many men have been around your kids? I said, what? I said, hardly any. Besides, like, their dad, hardly any. I said, for one, like, if I'm not taking somebody serious, like, you really won't even meet my kids. Like, it takes me a while for it to even introduce you to my kids. Like, we're too old. I'm what, 30, 33? Too old. Okay?
So
like,
old, you forgetting how old you is.
No, for real, like, too old, okay? And then I feel like for me, my kids is most of them are older. So it's like, I already know how a kid's mindset is. And I have teenagers, so it's like, first thing they gonna do is speak their piece. Like, dang, you got another one? Or dang, who's that, mom? Like, okay, you know what? We're not gonna do that, okay? So I feel like in my day and age,
little kids do it too. Who is that?
Right, exactly.
What's your name?
Exactly. Talking to my mom, is that the same guy from last time?
Shut up.
So I just feel like in this day and age, like, don't settle. Don't settle. Don't settle for nothing you really don't want, because you got to think long term. Think long term. You know what I mean? Like, we got to think about these kids, because the kids going to judge us, y'all. They're going to judge us.
Even if you don't got kids, though, like, you really got to start thinking about your future. Like, okay, do you even want to have kids? Do you want to just keep going on Tinder and doing dating sites or whatever the fuck y'all be doing? I don't know. I'm just throwing shit out there. But, like, is that what you want to do for the rest of your life? Like, time is passing you by. You got to really see, like, okay, what do I want to do with myself? Do I want to build with somebody? Like, everybody wants to build with somebody. I don't care what nobody says. Like, whether your dreams and your building is something small, or whether you got them big dreams where you like, I want to be up here. Like, everybody wants to build with somebody. You can't build with nobody if you are settling. You can't build with nobody if you don't have nobody to build with. Like, you really got to think about things like this, especially when you get it up there. Like, 30s, you really got to start using your brain. Like, okay, what am I doing? That's where you start finding yourself. Then you got to, after you find yourself, you going to start finding, like, your partner, whatever the fuck, or your partners, or whatever situation you desire to be in.
Right.
You gotta figure that out.
Right.
For sure.
You gotta make sure that person is. You don't need nobody by your side that is not on your side. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You need to be equally yoked with somebody.
The difference of having, oh yeah, he got my back, he right on the side with me, but do he have your back? You know what I mean? Just like vice versa. woman having a man's back. Do she have your back though?
But do
Does
you
she
got
really?
his back when his back is turned
Do
too?
you
Like
really
when
like?
he's
Are you
not
really?
there, do you got his back?
Right, because I feel like when you're really rocking and y'all really supporting each other, like you're supposed to have your person's back. You're supposed to motivate your person. There should never be like, oh, there's a lot of people who want to win the race first, and it's like, why are we in competition? Why do you feel like you need to have this before me? Why do you feel like I need to go last? Like, what do you mean you want to have your business up and running before I get my shit together?
Yeah.
Like, like it should never be like, oh, I want to get ahead of you or anything like that. Like, no, let's build, let's do this together. You work on the shit you trying to work on, and I'm gonna work on the shit I'm trying to work on.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like, if a person is not on that level, don't settle. Don't settle and be like, okay, I'm gonna just let him get what he needs first, his business going, whatever, and then I'll do my stuff later. No.
Talking about he gonna flip it.
No. Because then what? Then he gets to the finish line and then he leaves you behind because he got to where he needed to go? No. There's like
then you stuck. You ain't gonna have shit.
Watching, different little podcasts that I be watching. And I be noticed that some of these men, and I don't want to get on here and bash none of you men or whatever, but it's a lot of men on here that be on these podcasts, and it's kind of like a control thing where they like, no, it's not that I'm trying to compete with my woman, or it's not that I want to be better than her or ahead of her, but I should be able to, build and complete my dreams and stuff first, and then once I'm get to the top, then I'm gonna bring her with me. It should never be that.
But why y'all can't do it together?
Exactly. It should never be that. So when I hear stuff like that, or when I see stuff like that on the shit that I be watching, I be like, but why? Why can't y'all do it together? It be a control thing, and then it's like, a motherfucker wants to
get. I want to build with somebody, not build for somebody. They want to get
to the top before you so that they can control.
Bodybuilder head ass.
Want to control everything that you got going on. Like, no, you can't do this right now. You're gonna wait. No, we're gonna build together so we can finish together. You know what I mean? So we can be cutting the ribbon at the same time. Like, yeah, we both completed. We both did what we did. Whatever. It should never be, I gotta finish before her so I can monitor the shit she got going on, or pick and pull how I want her shit to play out. It should never.
Yeah, it don't work like that. I wouldn't even fuck with nobody like that. Like, if I feel like all my shit is put on hold and you're just living life and you're living lavish and you're having all your dreams fulfilled,
girl, you'd be surprised. But mine aren't. These men really have these mindsets. Like, what? No fucking way.
That go for 304 and 2. I'm sorry, but like, if you noticing that your folks or whatever is not like, it's always me, and it's never you, like, I feel like you just gonna find some new folks. I got some for you.
I got some for you.
But no, for reals, like, I just feel like what's the point of that? Like, I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like that for y'all.
No way. No way. No way.
Build together. Don't build for him. Build with him or her. Vice versa.
Let's build together. We gotta build together.
That's the only way it's gonna work. Because if that's the case, if it's gonna be like that, you guys can just build separately. Exactly. And then if you guys feel like you guys want to come together once y'all, both of y'all, then build y'all shit, then that's different. But it's like, why would I want to be with you after I just built this by myself? I'm not gonna need you anymore.
Right.
I'm not going to need you anymore because I didn't build this and I didn't accomplish this. What do I need you for? You don't.
At all.
You did it on your own already. You don't need him or her.
Exactly.
I say him, guys, because I mess with men. So that's why I say him. But vice versa. It goes for women too.
Yeah, we gotta, like I said, don't be out here settling. And if you know that's not something, if you know you're dealing with something that's not really something worth putting up with or something you're not okay with, don't settle for it. Either address it until it's taken care of to where you're not settling, or get out of whatever situation it is. Because time
Yeah.
is only going forward. We're not going backwards. If you're settling in a situation that you're unhappy with, then you got to get out of that situation. You're only getting older. So, like, now you just wasting time with all these. No, we're not doing that. We're not.
Right. And if you're sexually active, don't be wasting your coochie like that.
Not the wasting it.
Wasting it. Just giving it up. No, let's see. Do we have any comments before we get to going? Let's see. I have zero tolerance for stupidity, not gonna lie. Absolutely. Preach it. Happily take you guys to Toys R Us if you want to play games and act childish.
Oh, for sure. And please let me know where Toys R Us is.
Right. Facts. Not a single woman has been around my kids. Good shit. I think that's it for the comments. So yeah, I hope that, relationship advice with Promise to Tell the Truth was everything y'all needed. So yes.
Yeah, and keep that ass clean, y'all. It's been hot. It's been
clean.
hot.
I mean squeaky clean.
Okay? It don't
Squeaky
hurt.
clean.
It
It don't. It don't.
If you ain't got enough underwear, wash them out in the shower. Let them air dry, okay?
No, go steal some.
No, don't steal anything.
If you don't have enough, I have 2 drawers full of underwear. There's no way.
We're not influencing people to steal. If you don't have any underwear, please wash them out. Let them air dry. As hot as it is,
just throw it in the bag.
Okay, yeah. As hot as it is, they will air dry. I promise you guys. Okay, I promise you.
Girl, go on that go your bag.
But another thing that I didn't mention to you, ladies, if y'all don't know, when you're sleeping, try sleeping with no underwear.
Please.
It helps a little, unless you're on your menstrual cycle. Try sleeping with no underwear. Like let it
breathe.
Let your woo-ha breathe. I promise you. And it also helps, like, the less friction down there on your body. Like, it really helps with, like, to sweat in and stuff like that. Let it breathe. If you're sleeping, let it breathe. But, hey.
And for the women that don't know, I'm sorry, but I know the doctors be saying, like, don't use nothing down there, just use water. I strongly disagree. I don't personally feel like you should just use water. I wouldn't use like a bar of Dove soap either, though. But like, use some baby soap. Use something really sensitive. Like, use something mild soap. Like, don't just, especially now. It's been so hot. Don't use just water. Like, don't dish, don't use water, don't all that foreign shit.
Please don't dish. That was so back in the day. Please stop listening to them old ladies telling you to dish.
Don't dish. It's gonna dry your shit out. Oof, girl, I can only imagine. Don't dish. Use mild, non-scented soap. And I feel like men should do that as well. Like, if you know you finna go like have intercourse with this female, like, don't wash up with Irish Spring and then go stick it in her. Like, that's just out. Like, her shit's gonna be on fire. And it's gonna irritate it.
What did it used to do? Are you talking about the dish? Are you referring to the dish?
I think so.
The dish. So basically, back in the day, that was like, okay, they say You will be dishing. I'm gonna answer it though. But anyways, back in the day, the older people would be like, okay, dish or whatever, or they'll make their own dish
Because it got like vinegar
and peroxide or whatever. I think it was something like that.
Vinegar and water.
But it's really like drying. If not, I'm acting in person. Okay, but it'll literally be drying you out. The vinegar and the peroxide is drying you out. And it's like, it's creating something that's probably beneficial for the moment, but not beneficial for the long run.
It takes away the good bacteria.
Right.
Like it helps for that moment, but it takes away the good bacteria. So then when you are trying, like when your good bacteria is trying to, when bad bacteria comes in you, the good bacteria is not going to be able to fight it off because the distance washed it all away and dried it all up.
And that's why they say use probiotics and the probiotics and prebiotics to keep it balanced, whatever.
Right.
Or they got some new stuff, the Her Fantasy Box, whatever, their little wash. You know, I've tried it. I've been told it's really good, whatever. I don't really like notice the difference with my body because I, you know, not really have like problems down there, but I like it. I think it's cool. I think it's a cool thing to use. I also take probiotics, so I feel like probiotics is a good thing for us women.
They are.
Your women health, your gut health, all those things.
Definitely need to add it in your medicine cabinet, ladies.
Yes, and like she was saying earlier, chlorophyll, you can add it to your water, or they say you can just take it straight, whatever, and then just drink your water afterwards. But yeah, we have to take care of ourselves, okay? We have to make sure we smelling good or whatever, you know what I mean? Because it's with this heat, it makes you feel yucky.
A little sticky,
like make you feel yucky. And then the first thing, you don't want a nigga coming to lay on your lap or lay on your back, lay on your thighs. Y'all, I know y'all seen that meme talking about when they come lay on your lap, it's because they trying to smell. Hey, trying to see.
And that's embarrassing. If a nigga come lay on your lap and it's funky, whoa. I don't care how hot it is.
Well, you gonna know if it's funky because if he lay there and he hop right back up and he like bitch. But it should never be that.
Never.
It should never be that, y'all.
Or if you always gotta walk around and close your legs too tight, like your legs always gotta stay like this, like just go take a shower. Take them crunchy pennies off.
I know. I told you I seen something on the internet. I'm not going out my way. No, never go out your way to smell anybody. But if a man is laying on your lap and he smells something coming from you, then that's a problem. But I was watching something. It was something on Instagram. It was the girl Jada and Alexis' ex-best friend, Sadie's. Jada and Alexis was saying that the girl Sadie was telling her, you know, Sadie is the stripper or dancer, whatever, was telling her that she stuffs tampons up there so that there's no smell. Why are you stuffing a tampon up there to make no smell?
Just go to the doctor.
Like, what? That's disgusting.
Planned Parenthood get it all fixed for free.
That's disgusting as fuck.
No Medi-Cal and all for free. That's that like a tampon is for blood.
Like that's nasty. I have heard though, the old rituals, they'll say like take a period bath. After you're done with your period, they say like take a bath with like apple cider vinegar and like either baking soda or Epsom salt or something to clear out toxins out your body after your period. But I don't know how well that works, but just keep yourselves together. Keep it clean, y'all. Okay?
For sure.
Keep
Keep it
it clean.
clean.
Keep it
Keep it
clean. Thank you
clean.
guys so much for always supporting us.
We really
I
appreciate
was doing like a
it.
little countdown the other day. I have to go back and make sure my count is accurate, but you guys been rocking with us for a while. We've been coming on here doing live since like February, March ish, and y'all been like really rocking with us. So I really appreciate it. Like, y'all really don't know how much you guys mean to us because we really like sometimes we be having stressful days and we still be like, we gotta get on here to our podcast, and we really been rocking with you guys every Thursday, no matter where we are in our lives or where we're at during the times. Like, we really be dedicated to you guys, to making sure we're on here at 8:45. Sometimes we be having technical difficulties, sometimes we be running late or whatever it is, but we don't want to disappoint y'all. Like, we see how much people support us and we want to do the same with you guys. So that's why we do have a lot of stuff in the making to
Right.
get y'all right, because at the end of the day, we got to love on who's loving on us. If y'all out here supporting us, we got to do the same thing back. We got to show love because y'all showing love to us. So
Yeah. And we appreciate you guys sharing our lives, sharing our, podcast Thursday posts on Instagram. We really appreciate it. And we gonna be big one day. And y'all gonna be like, damn, Promise of Truth did it.
Right.
And we gonna be like, yeah, whoop, whoop.
And
like,
we're not gonna forget about. We're never gonna forget about the people who was there since day one and who stuck around. Like, we got our chosen few, and they know who they is in these comments. They know who they is on this live. Like, y'all be really rocking with us, like, no matter what. And for me, like, I'm a real sensitive person, so I be appreciating the little things like that. Like, people don't understand it. I feel like for me, you can lay up with a motherfucker and they don't really support you. And it be the people that you sitting here having talks with on lives like this, and they support you more than the motherfuckers that you be laying up with. So I feel
ain't that crazy?
Right. I just feel like this should be really meaning a lot to us, that we have you guys here supporting us, because y'all don't know. Like they said, started from the bottom, now we here. So when that day happened, y'all all coming with us, okay?
Hey,
started
we all
from the
here.
bottom, now we here, okay? So when we go and we go celebrate, once we made it to the top, everybody who's
ain't talking about not a whole team fucking here.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody coming with us, okay? Exactly. Don't be settling. Exactly how I be feeling about the business. Like, we can't be settling. Like, I really be going in about the business. A motherfucker hates to hear my mouth about how a motherfucker don't support. You know what I mean? But a motherfucker expect you to support them. You know what I mean? So that just be other stuff, like we were talking about in relationships. When people don't support you, when your partner don't support certain stuff that you do, you got to watch out for stuff like that. And right in that mind, in that mode, you got to think like, is this something that I want to continue on with? Right. Is this how I want to live my life? A motherfucker don't support me, but think I'm supposed to support them.
Talking about couldn't even share it.
Right, like, you got to think about stuff like that, because that's what I think about. In the back of my head, I'm like, oh, okay, you don't support me, okay, so I'm gonna keep that in mind. You know what I mean? So, we're gonna keep that in mind, and we're gonna see if it progresses, or if it gets better, or what happens, because soon I'm gonna have to subtract, because that's not, we can't do that. Because if I'm supporting you, you better be 10 toes behind me.
All 10 of them.
10 toes, okay?
And they better be done.
But yeah, we appreciate
you guys. We're gonna let you guys go. Remember, you can rewatch this episode or any episodes on YouTube. Promises Tell the Truth podcast, all one word. You can also go on our IG where all the updates will be, where every little thing that we talk about, our polls, where you send the confessions, answer them polls, you guys.
Please.
All that would be on Instagram. Promise to Tell the Truth _ on IG. Get our Instagram followers at turn us up. So we can go live on Instagram. We'll have some good things coming soon. We'll let you guys know. It will be on Instagram though. So if you don't follow us on Instagram, maybe you should. Promise to Tell the Truth _
Go follow us.
And we hope everybody has a good night and good night.
Good night, guys.
See you next Thursday.